activities and enrichment. 7 myths about cats. Cats have been loved and hated for thousands of years, probably since they came into contact with human settlements in the lands east of the Mediterranean Sea more than 10,000 years ago. During this long and emotional relationship, some myths and misconceptions have developed. Myth 1. When a pregnancy happens, families need to get rid of their cat to protect themselves from toxoplasmosis. Toxoplasmosis is an infection caused by a single-celled parasite called Toxoplasma gondii. We worry about pregnant women because toxoplasmosis can result in birth defects and miscarriage in women who have not been previously infected with T. gondii. If a person had a previous infection, they would have antibodies protecting them against a new infection. Toxoplasma cannot be absorbed through intact skin. People and cats are exposed to T. gondii primarily by consuming raw or uncooked contaminated meat, especially pork, lamb, and venison, or other contaminated food or drinking water, not by their pet cat. And as long as expectant mothers let someone else clean the litter box daily, they should be safe from T. gondii and can continue to enjoy their cat. There is more information on the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and World Health Organization websites. It is important to note that neither of these organizations recommend getting rid of your cat. Myth 2. Cats wag their tails and show their bellies when they want attention. Cats swish their tails when they are feeling threatened or conflicted, and most cats will show their belly when they feel safe, not because they want you to scratch it, and they might scratch you if you try. While showing their belly can signal relaxation, cats can also show their belly in self-defense. It is important to pay attention to the context. Myth 3. You should comfort your cat if you think she is feeling stressed. This can get you hurt. If a guest, a sound, or another animal upsets your cat and she runs away, let her go and leave her alone until she feels ready to come back to you. Picking her up and returning her to whatever threatened her will only make her feel more threatened. And if she struggles to get away again, you may get scratched or bitten in the process. Myth 4. Cats pee on your stuff because they are spiteful. Unfortunately, we too often think that cats are doing this to get even with us for something we did to them. But cats aren't able to think about urine in such a complex way. While not using the litter box can be a sign of a medical problem, sometimes we allow a situation to develop where our cat feels so threatened that she marks her territory or feels that the safest place to pee is in or on our things. When this happens, your job is to figure out why she is feeling so threatened in her home that she needed to avoid the litter box. The cat community has helpful advice for doing this detective work. Myth 5. Cats are low-maintenance pets. This is really just an incomplete sentence. The complete sentence is, cats are low-maintenance pets when their health and wellness needs are met. Cats can be a little more socially independent than other animals, but they do need to have their social, physical, and exploratory needs met to thrive in our care. Myth 6. Cats can't be trained. This is another incomplete sentence. The complete sentence is, cats can't be trained using force. Cats can be trained. Teach her what you want her to do by reinforcing the positive behavior when she is doing it. Also, redirect her in a pleasant way when she is making an undesirable choice. Myth 7. Cats are desert creatures with a low thirst drive. Cats are not desert creatures. Cats came into contact with human settlements in an area called the Fertile Crescent, which wasn't much of a desert at the time. The myth about low thirst drive seems to have come from a paper published in 1947, suggesting that cats did not drink as much as dogs did after water was withheld in a hot environment. More recent studies have found that cats drink to maintain water balance as well as other animals do. Cats do drink different amounts when fed wet versus dry food for 2 reasons. First, there is more water in wet food than in dry food. Second, if a food has a higher content of nitrogen and minerals, cats must produce more urine to remove it. Cat foods vary widely in nitrogen and mineral content, but cats seem to be able to adjust to the differences just fine, so don't necessarily let the water content of a food determine what you feed your cats. There are a lot of myths about cats out there. For these 7, you now have the facts. Don't let old myths affect your relationship with your cat as you make your house a fear-free, happy home.